What's going on, everybody? How the heck are you doing out there? I hope you are blessed, and I hope you are reading your Bibles. And so I wanted to reach out and touch out to everybody. A quick hello, happy first day to you. And for those who are Torah keepers, I hope you guys had a wonderful Shabbat yesterday, and I hope you guys are rested up, and I hope you guys are rocking and rolling on the first day. And so I wanted to reach out again and kind of give a little bit of an update on this, on Jim Staley, right? And a lot of people, Jim has a tremendous amount of warriors who are very, very passionate for Jim. And I applaud that, and I applaud you guys. And, you know, I've been on YouTube for a very long time, and so you guys came in droves. You were very angry about it. And there is a lot of people are like, you're slandering him, or you're cursing him out, or you're doing something of the sort. And I didn't see that. And what we all must understand and come to understand, that it doesn't matter the viewpoints between Jim and I and the various month namings. What matters is what our Creator has set out for us, right? We must absolutely go back to the core, to the way our Creator has designed things and the month names and the way He does that. And I'm going to give one example here is simply the month of Tammuz, right? The fourth month. If we are calling or naming Elul, then at some point we could, theoretically do a lesson on Tammuz. And Tammuz is it's the son of Nimrod and his mom, and Nimrod, Semiramis, and then Tammuz. And it's not good. And in no way am I bashing the character of Jim Staley. Jim Staley, let me tell you something first. We would not be sitting here talking at all if it wasn't for Jim Staley. And I've said this more than a dozen times, and I believe it without a shadow of a doubt, that Jim Staley is the best teacher inside of this century, and probably beyond, because he has the complete package of everything, right? And I've met people down here in Central America that are, they have become Torah keepers, and they become Torah keepers simply because of the message of Jim Staley. And so Jim is under attack, right? Jim has always been under attack. And when he first had his first ministry, it was a whole bunch of evil people inside of that church that sold him out. And in fact, they took Jim, and from all the court records I've ever read, he was completely framed. He was completely set up. They tossed an innocent man in jail for a crime he did not commit. He did not come up with his whole plan or scheme or anything of the sort. He was simply caught up in this trap and became a fall guy. I've read all the documents. There's like hundreds of court cases. There's tons of stuff on there. And this was an innocent man. And in the process of this, I got to know Jim's family. I got to know Jim's wife, and she's just a beautiful soul. Jim is a beautiful soul. I have writings from within the jail that Jim and I went back and forth, and I keep them as gold because it feels like letters like our brother Shaul was writing, and when he was in captivity and things of that nature. And I would not know what I know today if it was not for Jim Staley. So when you guys think that I'm sitting here busting out Jim, and I say every bit of this in love, because we have to be right with our doctrine, right? We have to be right with our doctrine. And that was my only point. We must and we need to pray for Jim and his family and his ministry. Simply put, the videos that disappeared from the internet are irreplaceable, right? They are things that are, he had everything, from the very beginning stuff. And these are videos that not only saved lives and souls, but this brought generations of Torah keepers, right? My kids are going to be Torah keepers because of the things we learned from Jim. It goes downhill. And as we learn who the teachers are and what they are about, we must absolutely support this guy. And after looking at the YouTube, I've been at war with YouTube for a very long time. YouTube hates me, and that's why I have a site called 153news.net that we actually can speak the truth. We can't speak the truth on YouTube anymore because they kick us out, just like they kicked Jim out. But Jim is kicked out for some other weird. I don't have an answer for it. I don't know if it was Yah saying we shouldn't be calling things of this nature this or something. I don't know. I was only mising, I was only wondering, and I was trying to teach you guys that we shouldn't have them. We should have month names. We should be month 1 to month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, all the way to like month 13, which is a leap year, and then we have days set up on that. And there's no naming in it, and the naming in the Bible is all from Babylon. That's my only point. So the way YouTube kicked Jim off, I believe, is probably a mistake. I believe that I can't honestly believe that all of his stuff for all these years would be ripped out like that. I can't understand our creator's thoughts process on this, and the more I think about it, I think it's a mistake. And so whatever the future is for the kingdom, I am asking all of you guys on these channels that I have to please pray for Jim Staley. Please pray for his ministry. Please pray that Yah will let his will be done, whatever his will is to be done. And even if we start taking a road that is from Babylonian side, that doesn't discount all the other 470 videos that this man and his family and this ministry have put out, that he's given his life, soul, and everything for. So, guys, I am not here bashing my brother Jim, and I have been in contact with brother Jim, and I love Jim, and I'll always love Jim. And my only point is that we must be right in our doctrine. As you know, even if when I say things that are not right, guys, bring some verses. Let's talk about this. Let's hash it. The last thing I ever want to do is be wrong with my doctrine and be said in a way that is not correct. So, guys, please pray for Jim. Please pray that YouTube will restore his YouTube ministry, because that is a tremendous amount of views. Then that our creator will give him the vision from this point going forward on how he can bring his ministry online where it can't be taken offline. That's the key, guys. We are in a war right now. We are in a war for information. When you read the book of Revelation, it is clear they come after us Torah keepers. They come after Sabbath keepers, and we become the enemy at the end of the day. And it even says in Revelations that Satan's hunting down the Torah keepers. So, guys, much love to you. The good news on all of this is our Creator is mightier than all of this, and our Messiah is a warrior, and our Messiah is going to come and level the playing field and protect all of us. We may not make it out with skin. We may not make it out with bones, but we will make our soul out if you guys keep your eyes to the grind and make sure that you are reading your Bibles and keeping with what the Father says to do. Much love to you all. I am out.